Yo, what's good? I thought I'd just make a little video. I just got in my Cacti neon sign. I bought it about 16 weeks ago. It came in today, which was pretty fast. I wasn't expecting it to come in very fast at all. It was supposed to come in 9 to 12 weeks, but 16 weeks for Travis is pretty good. As you can see, it's a little different than the pictures, which is something I expected. I didn't even expect it to look anything like the pictures. I assume LEDs. The pictures showed on these they looked like real neon tubing, like a normal neon sign like the last one was, but they're just regular LEDs, they look like. This does light up, and so does this, and so does this, which is something I was actually surprised about. I was kind of expecting, whenever I bought it, for this to just be like a piece of metal, like a lot of neon signs are, but it's more like particle board, which is better, I guess, but it's not really great for putting actual neon tubing on, which is what they decided not to do. So if you are expecting to get a sign with real neon, this isn't gonna have it. I'll light it up here in a second and show you what it looks like if you want to display it in like broad day or at night. As you can see, it didn't come the cleanest. That's a scuff on the A, and that's what I assume is like their adhesive that they attach the lights with. That's not gonna come off. It doesn't really look great, but it's Travis, what do you expect? It came with, here are the hooks, or the little chain and hooks to anchor it to the wall. It came with a dimmer, which is cool. And then this is to plug it into the wall. I had it plugged in earlier, and I just had it plugged in straight without the dimmer, and it was only plugged in for maybe 5-10 minutes, and this was getting really hot, so I don't know, no branding on it, looks pretty cheap. Might be a bit of a fire hazard. I don't know if I would have this plugged in 24/7 or not. I'll test it with the dimmer, see if the dimmer helps at all, if you can keep it more dim, because it is really bright, which was cool. It doesn't light up perfectly. Some of this, it just doesn't have even light distribution. I'll show you that in a second. Here it is lit up. It is pretty bright. We're in daylight right now, and it's pretty bright to look at. Really noticeable in the day, kind of also hard to read the stuff around it while it is lit up. So that's probably even harder to read whenever it's dark. And I have the dimmer plugged in right now, and I would not recommend using it, at least on mine, because I don't know if you can hear that. It is obviously dimming, and it looks a lot better dimmed, but this is making a pretty audible humming sound, and that is super annoying. There's no way I would like run this at half dim, because that is crazy loud. I don't know if you can buy like another one of these, a slightly better one off of Amazon, because this thing just sucks. If you have it dimmed all the way, it does have, you're not going to be able to hear that, but it still does have a faint hum. It's closer to like an Android charger, is closer to the hum it has now. It might be, if it's not like close to where you're sitting or anything, it probably wouldn't bother you. It's not getting hot yet, but it's only been plugged in for like a minute. I'll test it in a little bit for about 10 minutes, see if it does start to get hot. If you can, as you can see, the agave spike doesn't really light up evenly. I don't know if I can shake it and like maybe the lights inside of it will get more centered or something, but this is what it looks like lit up, and then I'll show you whenever it's dark. So here it is at full brightness. I brought down my laptop. For comparison, and here's my Xbox for comparison, it's really bright. My laptop brightness is all the way up and it's like completely dwarfing it. The keyboard's on too and you can hardly see any of it. It's basically like a regular ceiling light at this point. I've also been running it for a while with the dimmer plugged in, and the plug hasn't been overheating, so I guess just don't run it without the dimmer because it was overheating earlier without it. And this is what it looks like dimmed all the way down. This is a lot more manageable. You could maybe sleep with this, but it's a lot closer to a regular neon sign. You can really only run it at full dim or all the way up because of the hum that the plug does still give off if you're at like halfway. If you do want to like put it in a bar or something, or a bar room, it might look a little out of place since these aren't like regular tube neons. They're just LEDs, so it'll go better with your gaming setup than it will with like a bar atmosphere. It's gonna look out of place with real neon. I'll let you guys decide if it is worth it. I think I spent buying it from the website. It was like a couple bucks under $400 after shipping and taxes and everything. I think the lowest ask right now on StockX is $400. Which they could have easily sold this. Like if a regular company made this and sold it in bulk, they probably would be selling it for about 150 or 200 bucks. It's not that expensive, but it is limited and it is Travis, so I'm somewhat happy with it. I do think it's pretty cool. I don't know where I'm gonna. Thanks for watching.